In Leadership for Christ by Yvonne Morgan. We are therefore Christ's ambassadors, as though God were making his appeal through us. We implore you on Christ's behalf, be reconciled to God. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 20. Ambassadors carry the responsibility of representing their country in places that are not their own. They build trust, navigate cultural differences, and communicate with clarity and wisdom. Their role requires more than knowledge. It requires understanding, humility, and intentional connection. In much the same way, we are called to be ambassadors for Christ. Ambassadors for Christ. In his letter to the Corinthians, the Apostle Paul reminds us that we represent Jesus to the world. We carry a message of reconciliation, hope for the broken, peace for the restless, and restoration for the lost. This calling isn't passive. It asks us to speak for those whom the world overlooks, to stand for truth with grace, and to invite others into a relationship with God. It requires both courage and compassion. Effective ambassadors reflect Christ in how they live and lead. They practice humility, speak with honesty, act with fairness, and rely fully on God's strength rather than their own. Leadership for Christ is not about position. It's about purpose. Even in hard seasons, we are called to share the message of Jesus with consistency and love. When we lead with compassion, we become a source of comfort to those who are hurting. When we persevere through challenges, we become a light for others walking through similar trials. Paul didn't just teach this, he lived it. An ambassador's access. As ambassadors of Christ, we never go out empty-handed. We have full access to God's presence and power. Through Jesus, we can come to God with our burdens, our gratitude, our fears, and our needs. There is no barrier, no limitation, no moment when God turns us away. This access is our strength. It is where we find wisdom when leadership feels overwhelming and peace when circumstances feel uncertain. We do not represent Christ alone. He continuously supported us. Questions for reflection. Do you feel like you're being called into leadership role but are reluctant to accept it based on a fear of failure? Think of some opportunities or roles that you could fill at your church and pursue it with prayer and persistence.